It's Policy Point. Today we're diving deep into the world of the Flipper Zero, hacking devices, gadgets you don't know, and the ultimate multi-tool for tech enthusiasts. This little device is taking the internet by storm, and for good reason. We're talking about unlocking doors, controlling your house, and so much more, all from something that fits in your pocket. Stick around because you don't want to miss these 10 Flipper Zero hacks you probably didn't know about. Please note that Policy Point is not in any way promoting or encouraging any form of cybercrime with this video, rather to inform and educate their viewers on this channel. Don't ever use it against others, because if you do, you're responsible for the consequences of indulging in this format. Now let's kick things off starting with number 10, which is classic unlocking car doors. The Flipper Zero can emulate the signals sent by your car's key fob. This is possible because a lot of older cars use a less secure system that the Flipper can communicate with. By recording and replaying those signals, you can potentially unlock certain vehicles. Only use this technique on your own vehicle, and always be aware of the legalities surrounding car security systems in your area. This hack is a perfect example of how the Flipper Zero can be used for good, like helping you out of a jam if you accidentally lock your keys in your car. But it also highlights the importance of understanding the power of this device. Seeing the Flipper Zero to unlock a car door for the first time is pretty mind-blowing. Number 9, we're stepping into the world of RFID. You know those key cards you use for your office building or apartment complex? The Flipper Zero can read and even clone those cards. RFID stands for radio frequency identification, and it's how those cards communicate with the reader to grant you access. What the Flipper Zero does is read the unique identifier on your card, and then it can emulate that card. Cloning and using someone else's RFID card without permission is illegal and unethical. This hack is more about understanding how RFID technology works and the importance of security measures. By understanding how easy it is to clone an RFID card, you can start to think about better ways to protect your own data and security. Let's move on to something a little different, but equally as cool. Number 8, NFC tags. You've probably seen these before, little stickers that you can program with your phone. The Flipper Zero can actually emulate those tags, opening up a whole world of possibilities. NFC, or near-field communication, is a way for devices to communicate wirelessly over short distances with the Flipper Zero. You can program it to act as a specific NFC tag. Need to trigger a task on your phone, like turning on your Wi-Fi or launching an app? You can program the Flipper Zero to do that. Used responsibly, NFC emulation with the Flipper Zero can be incredibly convenient and even fun. Imagine setting up a tag that automatically connects your phone to your Bluetooth speaker when you tap it, or one that turns on your smart lights. Number 7 is signal jamming with Flipper Zero. The Flipper Zero can actually jam signals like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Signal jamming is a serious matter, and using it illegally can get you into some serious trouble. Essentially, the Flipper Zero can emit a signal on the same frequency as your Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, disrupting the communication. It's like trying to have a conversation in a loud room. The signal gets lost in the noise. It can be a useful tool for testing the security of your own devices and understanding how vulnerable they might be to this kind of attack. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding how these attacks work is the first step in protecting yourself. Use this knowledge responsibly. Number 6, reading and writing to iButton devices. Let's dive into a lesser-known use for the Flipper Zero reading and writing to iButton devices. These little devices are everywhere, from security systems to industrial equipment. They store data securely and can be used for authentication and access control. Think of an iButton as a tiny, rugged USB drive with a specific purpose. The Flipper Zero, with its one-wire interface, can read the unique ID of an iButton, which is like its fingerprint. This ID can be used for things like logging into systems or tracking assets with the Flipper. You can actually write data to compatible iButtons, essentially configuring them for different tasks. By understanding how iButtons work, you can explore their use in custom projects or even analyze the security of existing systems. Number 5, Flipper Zero as a universal remote control. This little gadget can learn and transmit infrared signals just like your TV remote. That means you can control your TV sound system and even some smart home devices, all from the Flipper Zero. The Flipper Zero has an IR blaster and receiver, so it can both learn and transmit these signals. To use it as a universal remote, you simply teach the Flipper Zero the IR codes for your devices. Once the Flipper has learned the codes, it can control those devices just like your old remote. You can even create custom layouts and macros within the Flipper's interface, making it a super versatile remote. Imagine controlling your entire entertainment setup with a device that fits in your pocket. Number 4. Now it's time to talk about Bluetooth. The Flipper Zero can actually sniff or listen in on Bluetooth communications. This might sound a little scary, but it's a powerful tool for security researchers and anyone interested in understanding how Bluetooth devices interact. Bluetooth is everywhere these days, from wireless headphones to smartwatches. With the Flipper Zero, Zero, you can see what devices are communicating with each other over Bluetooth and even capture some of that data. This can be helpful for identifying vulnerabilities in your own devices or simply understanding how Bluetooth communication works. However, it's crucial to use this capability ethically and legally. Think of this hack as a way to learn about the security of your own devices and the Bluetooth ecosystem around you. Number 3, let's talk about the SubGadz world with Flipper Zero. This is where things get really interesting. For those who want to explore the world of wireless communication beyond Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, the SubGadz Spectrum is used for a wide range of applications, from garage door openers to weather stations. The Flipper Zero can transmit and receive signals in this spectrum, which means you can interact with a whole range of devices. Want to see if you can trigger your garage door opener? The Flipper Zero might just be able to do that. The SubGadz Spectrum is heavily regulated, and the specific frequencies you can legally use vary from country to country. It's crucial to research and understand the regulations in your area before you start experimenting. This hack is all about exploration and discovery. Number 2. Now let's talk about something a little more serious. USB attacks. A USB attack exploits the trust we have in USB devices. We plug them into our computers without thinking twice. But what if that device isn't what it seems? The Flipper Zero can be programmed to act like a keyboard, a mouse, or even a storage device in the wrong hands. This could be used to inject malicious code into a computer or steal data. Never plug an unknown USB device into your computer, and always be cautious about where you get your USB devices. This hack is a reminder that even the most innocent-looking devices can be used for malicious purposes. It's about understanding the importance of cybersecurity and being vigilant in a world where technology is everywhere. Number 1, we've covered a lot of ground, but here's the thing about the Flipper Zero. It's incredibly versatile. The real power comes from its ability to run custom scripts and plugins, which means the possibilities are almost endless. The Flipper Zero has a growing community of developers creating new firmware, scripts, and applications for it. This means you can constantly expand its functionality and customize it to your liking. Want to create a custom script that automates a task or build a plugin that adds a whole new feature? The Flipper Zero makes it possible. This open-ended nature is what makes the Flipper Zero so exciting. It's not just a device, it's a platform for exploration, learning, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible with technology. The only limit is your imagination. So there you have it, 10 Flipper Zero hacks that you probably didn't know about. From unlocking doors to exploring the sub-gigahertz spectrum, this little device is a testament to the power and versatility of technology. Whether you're a seasoned hacker or just starting your tech journey, the Flipper Zero is an incredible tool for learning, experimenting, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Policy Point for more tech tips and hacks.